This movie wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but I think I would say that it wasn't good. Now, that is coming from someone who didn't really like Godzilla King of the Monsters. I thought it was a bit of fluff. It was an awful piece of filmmaking. I actually really liked the first Godzilla movie. Some people thought there wasn't enough Godzilla. I think I would have liked just a touch more in that first film, and it would have been an incredible monster movie. But for me, it's probably my favourite film out of the Monsterverse so far. I actually really enjoyed Kong Skull Island, because at that point it wasn't particularly clear if these universes were going to be one and the same. And in doing that film, they basically retroactively added a prequel to the whole universe, while it being a pretty decent movie. So for me, some of the films have been good, some of them have been bad, one of them has been really bad, and Godzilla vs. King Kong comes right in the middle. Hey, NarendraTheComic here, right now we're just going to be talking about Godzilla vs. King Kong. I finally came to watching this movie. It popped on the TV and I thought, hey, I wanted to watch it, so I'm going to watch it right now. And I'll tell you, there were moments in this movie where I was genuinely laughing out loud, thinking to myself, I wish I was recording myself watching this, because there were some insane moments of madness in this movie. Some of the dialogue was so bad, but you expect that, you do expect that with these types of films. And I think the story overall was okay. I think the way they got to certain parts of the story was utter dog shit. But I will start off by saying this, and that is that the CGI was great. They didn't skimp, they didn't do what they did with the first Godzilla movie. The monsters were the heart and soul of this film, and for the first time, I think that was the case. I think Kong did a better job of it than Godzilla, the first one, but with this film, it literally was Kong versus Godzilla, and for me, I want Kong to win. I just do. Call me mad. I want Kong to be getting the W. As the movie went on, you kind of realize to yourself, wait, of course Godzilla's gonna win. He has a bloody nuclear reactor inside of him, and Kong is a monkey. So when you kind of put it like that, it seems ridiculous in my head to say Kong's gonna win. I want Kong to win, but I know he's probably gonna lose. That's the way I went into this movie. But the way it started off well, showing some things with Monarch and the way the world had been set up. But when you really got into the nuts and bolts of it, it was a story about the two apex dudes going at it and having a brawl. At moments, it was wrestling. At other moments, it was WWE tag team wrestling with giant kaijus and titans. It was insane, to put it plainly. But then there are some worse moments, because when the human stories and human characters get brought in, normally it's a bit of a farce. And I think Millie Bobby Brown's sub-team here was awful. They didn't need to be here. They were a waste of time. Their story was worthless. They could have been plucked out of the movie, and the movie would have been no different. So because of that, I give that aspect an F. An F minus, not even an F. I don't think you can give F minuses in school, but I'm giving it right now, an F minus, because it was so damn stupid. There were other points that were also stupid, to be fair. As the story went on, it was Godzilla versus Kong. And then from there, it progressed to who's gonna win. And then from there, it progressed to, oh wait, there's a Mecha Godzilla. What's gonna happen now? Godzilla's gonna fight Mechagodzilla, and then Kong's gonna come in, and he's gonna team up with Godzilla, because they need to attack the Metal Godzilla, because evil Godzilla is Godzilla. But when you have a Metal Godzilla, that's even worse than regular Godzilla, right? Weird one, but it definitely fits the lore. It's there. I think they've kind of maxed out now, because they've gone pretty deep with this stuff. I don't see how much further they can go tapping into the mythology, because they've now done Mothra, Ghidorah, Ghidra, whatever you want to say, Kong, Godzilla, Mechagodzilla. I don't know where to go with it now. Obviously, I'm not that into the lore, so there's probably a shit ton more stuff. But from my base knowledge, slightly a bit more than the average person, I don't know what else they can do now. So they can surprise everyone by doing some mad shit next time round, but I don't know what they're gonna do. That was nasty. Something I wrote down here, because I had to write it down because it was that nuts, was I have never ever seen something more sinister than Godzilla laughing. The motherfucker was laughing as he was beating up Kong. And I sat there looking and I went, that is some creepy shit. If you saw that peering into your window, you'd be shitting yourself. You'd just shit. You'd be like, just take me now. I know I'm gonna die. And then you see Kong, and Kong looks like a nice guy. Kong has a deaf friend, a mute friend, baby, like child. And this relationship between them very cute. It's like Millie Bobby Brown relationship with Godzilla. Stupid, because no relationship. But with this child and Kong, you kind of believed it. And as I said, Kong, nice guy. Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, bad, alright? Bad. But the reason they got to Mechagodzilla, because humans messing with shit they shouldn't be messing with. It was a bit like Pacific Rim, actually, where you had the temporal link and the mental link with the Mech Zord, the Power Ranger Zord, through Ghidorah's old head, which was wacky, it's weird, but we're messing with kaiju and titans. Maybe they can take lengths with the amount of fantasy elements in this. I have to say this as well, even though Kong basically had Stormbreaker, not Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, he still lost to Godzilla. I thought that might have been the tipping point, saying, no, actually, maybe he gets the W in this case. I know it was 2-1 really, and then eventually they worked together, but when my boy has Stormbreaker on his side, I don't know why on earth you'd make him lose. Maybe have the second one be a tie or third one be a tie and then move on from it. But I guess they wanted to position Godzilla as the alpha and Kong as an alpha, but both having mutual respect of each other. And I think they did achieve that in this film, even though neither of the monsters can speak any language that we understand. So that was interesting. Just with screams, you kind of got that they respect each other and they can move on and they don't need to constantly attack each other. So that's good. And then there's the Hollow Earth stuff. I mean, conspiracy theorists will go mad for this shit because they'll say this is what they don't want us knowing. I don't know if there is Hollow Earth. I don't think it's a flat Earth. But when Kong put bloody Mjolnir Stormbreaker into the ground and then the energy just pumped up, it's like, where did they get this technology from? Where? How does that make any sense? They turned into Tony Stark in the dinosaur period? What? Bit ridiculous. Bit ridiculous. I do believe that I could talk about this film for hours and hours on end because there were so many good things in it with the CGI, the fight scenes, the kaiju titan story. But then there were bad things in the human story. Some of the B-plots were absolutely worthless and a waste of time, and I wish they had been removed for the pacing of the film. But at the same time, it wasn't a long film, 1 hour and 50 minutes. It could have been done in 1.5 hours had they taken out the Millie Bobby Brown subplot, which would have been great. It would have been great. I've talked to many people about this and they've said the same thing. Why on earth was she in this film? I know she's Millie Bobby Brown. I get it. But, really? Did it help the film? Did it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Godzilla himself gonna come after you. You don't want that. No. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content because we're hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. Also bring the pakwas. Pakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little, do a lot, do a little. But we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same. Slightly different. But essentially the very same. Once more. See you then. Skadoosh.